Hi everyone, I am going to show you how to create a PowerPoint. So I am using a Mac, but if you have an HP, you're going to have the same icon and it's just going to be the PowerPoint. So I'm going to click on that. And within that, you have tons of options of just the layout or the design of your PowerPoint that you want. For right now, I'm just going to go with the standard white one, but I can always go back and change that if I want. So I am going to title my PowerPoint Tumbling. I'm going to talk to you guys about tumbling today. And for the subtitle, you're usually going to put the author, so I will put my name. And once I have that done, I can just click anywhere and this is what it's going to look like. Again, this is pretty standard and pretty plain, but I can go back and change it at the end. I usually, for myself, like to put the content in first and then go back and play with the lettering, the font, the color. So that's the last thing I like to do. So when I want to add a new slide, up here, it's going to say new slide. If you find the arrow right here, you can just click on that and it's going to give you all these options for the type of slide that you want. So I am going to just go with a title and content page again. And for the title, I'm just going to write, "What is tumbling?" And then once I'm done with that, I can click in this next box right here to add text. And for those of you who don't know what tumbling is, it's a form, I'm sorry, I need to fix that, a form of gymnastics performed without props or equipment and then I can just click anywhere and that's what it's going to look like. Okay, if you need to go back up to your title because you want to change it, you just click over here, and if you want to go back down to your content, you just click there. So for the next slide, I will do something where I can have two sets of content. So I'm just going to click on that slide and I'm going to write examples of tumbling. So I'm going to add text in this box and I'm going to add a video in this box. So examples of tumbling are somersaults. And then I can just hit the enter key and it's going to pick up with this new bullet point. Other examples are handstands, enter, handsprings, enter, flips. There's lots of different examples for tumbling. Over here, for my visual learners, I want to add a video. So all I have to do is, you have these 6 different icons here. You can add a table, you can add some sort of graph or chart. Right here you can add a smart art graphic, an image right here. This is for clip art and this is for media. So because this is a video, I'm going to hit the media button. And I am going to double click on this video that I have and it will pop right up. And I can play with the size of it by just clicking right here and dragging a little bit. And then to test it, you can just press play to see if it works. And right now it's working. So after that, I might want to add something else about tumbling. So I will do, I think I'm going to do a title and content page again. And I will title it Why I Enjoy Tumbling. Because it's a title, I need to capitalize my letters. And then I'm going to again click right here. And I like tumbling because it's a physical challenge. I'm going to hit enter again because I'm just bullet pointing reasons why I enjoy it. It's a mental challenge. I enjoy the adrenaline rush. And it relieves stress. And I am going to spell relieves wrong so I can show you how to fix any spelling errors. So right here we can see that relieves is spelled wrong. So I am going to come up here to my tools icon. I'm going to hit tools and I'm going to hit spelling. Right here, just kind of like in a Word document, it's going to come up with the correct spelling of relieves. I'm going to highlight that and I'm going to press change and OK. Now, while you are creating a PowerPoint or you're doing anything on the computer, I like to save it quite often. So to do this, I'm going to do File, Save As. And I'm going to write, I'm going to do PP for PowerPoint. And I'm going to do PowerPoint presentation. And you can save it in wherever it needs to be saved. I'm just going to hit save right there. And as you can see, it's saved. Down here, you can create notes for your PowerPoint. It won't show up on your actual PowerPoint presentation, but if you want to print this out for any students who maybe may have visual problems or they just need something in front of them, maybe they have an accommodation to where they get the PowerPoint instead of having to write it down, you can add notes to here. So for example, I might say discuss, I'm sorry, my caps, discuss each bullet point with the class. So this is just a reminder for me when I'm presenting this of something that I need to do. So if I'm explaining why I enjoy tumbling to the class, I may explain mental challenge. It's a mental challenge because you're thinking about what you're actually getting your body to do, going upside down and twisting and all that, and it's very scary, but you have to push through it. So you might do something like that. And again, I hit save a lot just to be safe. So let's say I finished my entire PowerPoint. I am going to go back up to my first slide. And I want to start playing with the color. So I can come to, you have all these different icons right here. So if you click on themes, it's going to give you the options again of different backgrounds you can choose. They have lots. So I'm going to go with this one. And if you don't, let's say you like the design in this, but you don't necessarily like the color, you can also change the color. So you just come to the side and you hit colors, and they give you all these different options. And you can just click on it and change it. Same thing with background. So you don't like the background color, you can change that. I actually liked the purple, so I'm going to go back to purple. So let's say this happens and you can't see that title. You are going to highlight it. And you can go to home. And right here, it gives you a font color option, and I'm going to choose black. So I just highlight it, go to font color again, click black, and it's all going to pop up for me. So I need to go back and do that. And actually, because this is blue on white, it works. But right here, when it's blue on purple, it doesn't work so well. So again, just highlight it, change the font color. If you highlight down here, it's not going to change up here. You want to make sure you highlight the box that's right there. And there we go. Again, I want to save. And it's going to save all that for me. If we come right here to tables, you can add different tables into your PowerPoint. You can either create them yourself, or you can choose some of these options. You can even draw it if you want. If you go to charts, it's going to give you different chart options such as column chart, pie chart, etc. Smart Art comes right here, and you can just upload different artifacts that you want. Transitions, this is always fun to play with. So when you go to transitions, it's the way your PowerPoint is going to appear when you go to each slide. So for me, let's say I want my title to come up as a reveal. I'm going to choose reveal, and it's going to show you what it does. And if I want to do a different transition into my next slide, I can just click that, and let's say I want random bars. It's going to do that. And again, you're going to press save. Animations, you can add these different animations to your PowerPoint. If you go to slideshow, it gives you options from start, from current slide. You can rehearse it, you can record your slideshow, you can record yourself talking. And then if you go back to review, it allows you to, share mail, compare different things, delete, or create a new one. So PowerPoints are awesome if you are just wanting to present visual information to a large group. I really like this when I teach new concepts to students. It allows them to take notes, but also see the information visually rather than me standing up in front of a class and lecturing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you learned how to create a PowerPoint if you didn't know already.